Good to have you with us. You're watching The Big Story. I'm Avni Raja. We're going to start with news from Tamil Nadu. Remember, Tamil Nadu is poll-bound, and now, of course, there is a clash which has erupted within the AIADMK, a clash of opinions, really, regarding the status of expelled party leader and former Chief Minister Jayalalitha's aide, V.K. Shashikala. Earlier in the day, AIADMK's deputy coordinator, K.P. Munuswamy, had suggested that the party would consider taking back Shashikala's nephew, TTV Dinakaran, into the party if he tendered an apology. But senior AIADMK leader and State Minister D. Jayakumar has rejected these remarks and said that only those comments made by the party supremo are authentic, and added that Shashikala and her family will not be taken back. Now, this tussle, remember, comes ahead of Shashikala's imminent return to Chennai after she was released from prison last week.
இந்த கட்சியும் ஆட்சியும் அழிக்க வேண்டும் என்று முயற்சி செய்தவர் திரு டிடிவி தினகரன் அவர்கள். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு நபர் எப்படி நாங்கள் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள முடியும்? வேண்டுமென்றால் டிடிவி தினகரன் நான் செய்ததெல்லாம் தவறு, மன்னித்து விடுங்கள், என்னை மீண்டும் இந்த கட்சியில் ஒரு தொண்டனாக இணைத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள் என்று ஒரு வருத்தம் தெரிவித்து ஒரு கடிதத்தை கொடுத்தால் அந்த கடிதத்தின் மீது தலைமை முடிவெடுக்கும்.
Party Supremo is coordinator and joint coordinator. That is who CM and Deputy CM. If at all in their name the statement comes, means only it is authenticated, not others. Okay? Already we have taken stand, a clear stand, that TTV or Sasikala are their family members. Without their interference, we will run the party.
Mugilan is joining us for more details. Mugilan, as far as the Shashikala factor really is concerned, it has become a sore point for AIADMK, and now, of course, conflicting views about Shashikala, about her nephew Dinakaran, all of that coming to the fore.
Definitely, as ahead of Shashikala's, we are seeing multiple developments that are happening in AIADMK. First, it initially started with the district office bearers putting up posters in support of Shashikala, and then we saw AIADMK government taking strong action against them. They even sacked more than 5 office bearers for putting up posters in support of Shashikala. Even after those measures, now we are still seeing posters are coming from various parts of this district, and all the posters have a similar message stating that Shashikala will be the permanent General Secretary of AIADMK. And with that in the place, now AIADMK's deputy coordinator K.P. Munuswamy has come out and said if TTV Dinakaran realizes his mistake and give tender an apology, then AIADMK will take a call on taking back him into the party fold. So ahead of Shashikala's, we are seeing several developments, and this time this comes from a very senior most AIADMK leader who is in a capacity to take decision anything in the party level. And now that remark has been made by the deputy coordinator K.P. Munuswamy. And today we saw AIADMK try to distance themselves from the comment that has been made by the deputy coordinator, stating that only if any statement related to Shashikala or TTV Dinakaran or anyone belonging to Shashikala's family will be official if it comes from the EPS and OPS. So AIADMK very clearly trying to distance itself from the remarks that have been made by K.P. Munuswamy, a senior most leader in AIADMK. But we are seeing several developments in AIADMK even after the AIADMK party trying to send a strong message to the cadres. We are still seeing the supporters coming out in open and putting up posters in favor of Shashikala. So AIADMK now feel that even though AIADMK defends that there is no possibility of taking back Shashikala, TTV or any of her family back into the party, on the ground level, we are still seeing that Shashikala's supporters are coming out in open. We have to wait and watch what really going to happen once Shashikala returned back to Tamil Nadu. And when we spoke with sources close to TTV Dinakaran, they say on February 7th, Shashikala will be returning to Tamil Nadu, and on her return, she will be going to Jayalalitha's memorial, pay her respect, and then she will be staying at a relative's residence, is what we are being told as of now. And tomorrow, TTV Dinakaran is also holding a meeting with the AMK office bearers in Madurai, and in that meeting there will be several decisions are to be taken, is what we are being told. But yes, even though AIADMK maintains that their house is in order, still we are saying that there are several people coming out in open support of Shashikala.
Right. Mugilan, stay with us. You referred to the issue of the posters part of it. I just want to pull up those visuals as well for our viewers. AIADMK has sacked 3 office bearers for putting out these posters in support of Shashikala. In fact, these posters say, and I quote here, Shashikala is the permanent general secretary of AIADMK, end of quote. And that really caused, a big furor within the party as well. But Mugilan, coming back to what you were talking about, that all of these decisions are going to be taken. Shashikala might return on the 7th of February. In terms of whether she comes back, doesn't come back, or in what capacity, who is going to have the final say, or what is that decision really going to be based on, considering within the AIADMK there are various factions and there is a lot of internal conflict already?
Definitely, yes. As of now, we heard it from the Chief Minister stating that there is no chance of taking anyone from Shashikala family back into the party's fold. With that being in the place, now we are seeing several several developments also, and AIADMK continues to make there is no possibility of taking back Shashikala back into the party. But as you rightly said, even though the AIADMK taking strong, stringent action against the people who speak in support of Shashikala, the act of putting out posters still continues. Even today in Viluppuram district and in Tirunelveli district, the supporters of Shashikala who are in AIADMK, mainly the office bearers, have put out posters in various districts. So yes, even though AIADMK is instructing all the office bearers to fall in line, that is not happening. The supporters and loyalists of Shashikala are coming out in open. But we have to wait and watch what really now Shashikala will be deciding upon his return, because there are several litigations pending before Supreme Court, Madras High Court, and even the Election Commission. So we have to wait and watch whether Shashikala will be taking the legal route to once again get back into the party, or she gonna stick with the AIADMK and fight the elections. Even though she cannot directly participate in the electoral politics, we can expect her active participation ahead of the assembly elections, because on the very day when she was discharged from the hospital, we saw her car was sporting an AIADMK's party flag. So she is very clearly sending a direct message that she's gonna come back and she's gonna fight to retrieve the party from EPS and OPS. But even today, AIADMK maintains that they will be taking legal action against Shashikala for using the party's flag. But as of now, there was no action that has been initiated by the AIADMK. So the AIADMK is also in wait and watch mode, but we have to wait and watch what really Shashikala decides, because she definitely enjoys a reasonable clout among the party cadres and within the party.
All right, Mugilan, it is going to be an interesting run-up to the election as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.